Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new review. Behind me is the new Lynk Co 08 plug-in hybrid, and this is one of the most competitive plug-in hybrids because it offers 200 kilometers of EV range. Let's check it out and jump into the review. New Lynk Co 08 is a big, beautiful SUV. I gotta say I love this design. It's also one of the most competitive plug-in hybrids thanks to a very big EV range of 200 kilometers, but combined with the petrol, you can have up to 1,000 kilometers of range. Well, let's talk about trims. In front of us is the More trim. There's also entry core trim. It starts at 50,000 euros here in Croatia. This one is 55 with a color option for this beautiful metallic copper color. You pay 980 euros. Now there's one free color option. There's green, metallic, black, gray, and white. I think gray was free option. Now, what you get in the More trim is, instead of 18, 29-inch alloys, matrix LED headlights. On the inside, you get front powered and ventilated seats, rear heated seats, 3 climate zone, and instead of 8, you get 23 Harman Kardon speakers, premium sound. Now, let's talk about tech specs. Inside is the 1.5 4-cylinder turbo petrol producing 237 horsepower, and next to it is the electric motor producing 208 horsepower. Combined, it's 345 system horsepower. It's a front-wheel drive linked to 3-speed automatic. It launches 0 to 100 in 6.8 seconds, which is not too bad. Top speed is limited to 185 kilometers per hour, which is fine for most countries, besides Germany, of course. This has also a big fuel tank, 60 liters. So unlike most plug-in hybrids, which have like 40 or maybe 50 liters tank, this one definitely gives you more petrol range. Plus, the battery is one of the biggest in plug-in hybrids. It is 49.6 kilowatt hours, 200 kilometers range. AC charging is 11 kilowatts, also supports vehicle to load up to 3.3 kilowatts, and DC charging is up to 85 kilowatts max, which charges the battery from 10 to 80% in only 33 minutes, which is fast enough if you're doing shopping. With technical details out of the way, let's check out the car, and first let's show you the key fob. A very elegant Lynk Co key fob. You can lock, unlock, hold to lock or unlock the power tailgate. Press here to extend. Lynk Co is a physical key. Now this is a keyless entry. You also get an app which can be your digital key. Let me unlock the car. You can see handles pop out, mirrors unfold, and you have this light animation. It's a really gorgeous looking SUV. I love the design. Let's come a little bit closer, check out the details. So one of the interesting design details is this daytime running light on the top. You can see it on the top. This switches to turn signals. You have here Lynk Co. You can see here as well in the lens. So these are matrix in this More trim. You can see the beautiful copper metallic color. It's more like going towards brown. You also have a black background on the headlights, which matches the piano black details here and on the grille. Now this is on the top closed. I'm not sure if in China this is connected, but it looks good anyway. You can see the Lynk Co badge. 360 cameras are standard, and you can see parking sensors all around. Aerodynamic features, side intake, big air intake at the bottom. But let me back up and unlock the car one more time. So look at this beauty. It is gorgeous looking. Now you can see these side mirrors. They have these pillars that are pushing to the side, and the very aerodynamic design because it reduces the wind noise around the A-pillars, and it's excellent. It's very quiet inside. Now, a beautiful SUV. I like it the more I look at it. And let's check out these 21-inch alloys. Diamond cut silver on metallic gray, 5-spoke, closed design for better power and fuel efficiency. Now, if you go for the core trim, you get 19-inch. It's more efficient then. But these are, let me show you here, 255 40 R21, and suspension, regardless of the big alloy, is very comfortable. I even think it's adaptive. I haven't really checked that detail. Now here you can see Lynk Co, and you have a turn signal plus the camera. So if I touch this handle, you can see that unfolds. You can see that. I don't think there are any puddle lights, but I'm going to do a night tour of the car as well, separate video. Now you have here the blind spot, and you have this baseless mirror. It looks very premium. This is Volvo technology, so you can see that. There's also a small detail here, Lynk Co. You're going to see that. So a lot of cool details. Now also some piano black. On top here you can see the VIN number, and you can see the dash here. Unfortunately, the only thing that might be missing is the head up, but it has so many features. You can see the Harman Kardon speakers. There's also in the A-pillars, we're going to see that from the inside. Lane assist camera, rain sensor, all the good stuff. Double laminated front windshield, and you can see here we have, actually I didn't mention that, but you can see that black side contrasting mirrors with a black roof. Piano black aluminum slim roof racks, openable and tinted panel roof with a shade inside, shark fin antenna, and beautiful spoiler, which is, by the way, place where there's a wiper hidden on the top. And look at the stoplight, plus again Lynk Co. So many cool details. Now let me show you here the profile. You can see it's a very nice design. It's not too flashy, it looks very elegant. I love it, and it's also aerodynamic. You can see here tinted windows on the back. This one on the front has a touch. There's a physical cylinder here, although I'm not sure how this would open if the battery dies. By the way, the 12-volt battery is in the cargo. Now, real discs on the back. Now here's the charge port. AC 11 kilowatts, vehicle to load 3.3, and DC 85. I think I mentioned that. Yeah, so that's your charge port. On the other side, there's fuel, but you need to unlock it from the driver part. Now here's the also side light. It just went off with a Lynk Co, and these are connected. So let me unlock that one more time, and I'm gonna back up here. So you can see dynamic turn signals, and there's this animation for the tail lights. So these look very nice. They look a little bit pinkish, even in person. Probably at night, these are red. It's like a Lexus style. But look at this. It's elegant, slightly sporty. Definitely when you see this diffuser with 5 strikes and these vertical cat eyes. But it's a very, very appealing SUV. Love it. You have here the Lynk Co and 08. There's a backing camera on the right side of it. It's opening button. You can see the parking sensors. And let me actually use the key fob. So just press the unlock, hold it, and release it. Now it opens nice and tall. I'm a 2-meter tall person if you're new to the channel, or 6.6 in feet. So it opens tall enough. You can see LED license plate illumination, opening button, closing button. You can adjust the height manually. Hold it until you hear confirmation sound. It will memorize the height. This looks plain, but there's an opening from the inside if this doesn't want to open for some reason. And there's a emergency triangle here, so that's practical. This is the very accessible cargo. You have this cover, just to release it, and here's the cargo space. We have 540 liters of cargo space, 1,254 liters if you knock down the seats, which is split 60-40. This is nice and flat. You have plastic protection here. So let me just take out my backpack. You can see that a little bit better. So nice and roomy. Here you have Harman Kardon bass speaker. You have on both sides these grocery hooks, 3 kilograms max. You have these tether points, and you can here release manually the charging cable. And here's a 12 outlet, so you also get this all-weather floor mat. And underneath, so I have this charging cable because underneath it's a very little space, room for patching kit. On the right here there's a 12 battery. Yeah, underneath it's space limited. Now you can of course remove this one, and you can see that the seats can recline, and you can adjust and press here for the headrest. Now let's hear the closing sound. It is nice and soft, not too loud. Now this one's locked until you unlock it from the driver's side. Now I just approached, the key is in my pocket, handle's opened up. If I leave, the car's gonna lock. Frameless doors. Now good opening and closing sound, good seals for frameless windows. Doors go all the way down, so if you wash the car, there's not gonna be too much water here. Now, let's check out the beautiful design on the interior. So we have this blue top, so it's soft. There's some design here you can pull to close, and here as well there's a rubber mat. Now we have here Harman Kardon speakers, same at the bottom with ambient lights so you can see. Now there's power windows. This is the electronic opening button, but you also have here a manual release button. Nice pockets. Now you can see aluminum doorstep. This is not fully electric vehicle, but it doesn't have too much of a big hump there, so it's a lot of leg room. You can see here the leatherette with copper stitching, perforation in the middle, and Alcantara. A nice design on the seats. You can see the ISOFIX, and this is the top, so very beautiful. You can open the top cover for the panel roof, but it's automatically closed when you lock the car. So here's the room. You can see the seatbelt has this room, but it's in the way, so watch out when you're closing. You can see the back, and there's speakers in the seat pillars. Now let me jump in. Okay, good feet room. I'm touching the back here, but I was sitting on the front. So if there's someone more forward, shorter sitting, there would be more leg room, as you can see on this one. Now, the design of these is nice. This is hard plastic, the rest is covered by leatherette. You can see the pockets, and here you have a Lynk Co. You have also air vents closed open with these copper details. 2 USB-C and A, nicely illuminated. And check out the interior, it just looks very nice and posh. Now, these are heated on the top trim. In the entry, they're not. You can see here an armrest with 2 adjustable cups with rubber mat, all premium. Now, there are hooks on the B pillars, and you have all 4 sides handles, lights that you can press, they're cold lights. These are slowly closing, and you have here option to put a pet net. Now here's the front. We're gonna jump to it. Let's hear the closing sound first. Decent closing sound for, again, frameless windows. You can see close up on these ambient lights, and seat belts are height adjustable. Now let me show you the headspace. Well, it's slightly going coupe backwards, so I'm touching the edge of the panel roof. It doesn't help if I recline, but if you are, let's say, 190 or 180, you should be perfectly fine regarding headspace. The seats are quite comfortable. Now, these are height adjustable. By pressing here, you can push it up and down. So in emergency, I'm not sure if someone will notice that you pull this or if it's dark, but it's there. So maybe you should, tell your family that there's that option, just in, God forbid, any accidents. Now, good opening and closing. Once again, good seals, all good stuff. Front doors are slightly heavier, better sound dampening. Doors open nice and wide. Now, this is a cover, feels like either plastic or aluminum, I can't tell. I think it's an aluminum. This is an air vent actually, not a speaker. This is a speaker, and at the bottom, same as at the rear. Same design. You can control the power side mirrors, you can fold them manually, you can disable the rear for the kids, lock and unlock the car. All power windows, fully automatic, I believe, and you can see those are the same. This is your tire pressure, pay attention to that when you have fully loaded car. And Lynk Co aluminum doorstep. This is a paint protection film, so it hasn't been removed, so it looks scratched. Now we're gonna pop the bonnet at the end of the video. You can see, again, 3-speed automatic. The automatic pedals, you can here open the fuel cap or unlock it. You can put here a garage opener or tool payment tool. Steering wheel is manually adjusted, all directions. Now, seats are powered on the front for both driver and the front passenger, back and forward, tilt, lumbar, and the knee area goes up and down as well. So beautiful design, good bolsters, and beautiful headrest. This is the top view. Now let me jump in. So good closing sound. Okay, let me switch to wide lens. So this is going to be a point of view driving video with no comments during the day, and night point of view review with my impressions behind the wheel. I will probably do also a separated consumption test and EV range on the highway. Zooming back in. Now let's check out this beautiful design. We have a 3-spoke steering wheel, flat bottom and top. With this center, you have perforated here, nicely profiled palm area, and it's a smaller horn here. You can see the eye monitor system. It's a little bit annoying. Now you have here voice commands button. This is for the cruise control, for the digital cockpit, and here you can see this is for the wipers. You have the washer and rear wiper plus automatic matrix headlights. You can see here the gear selector. This one would be the P for park. Now, as you can see here, there's no buttons, so it's just like Volvo or Tesla. You jump in the car, you press the brake, car comes on, you put it to drive, and you take off. When you stop, put it to park, you get out, lock the car, and go back to sleep. You also can use, again, your smartphone as a key in addition to the key fob. Now, let me run here through the dash here. So this is covered by leatherette, padded. This is hard plastic. You have beautiful ambient lights here with this plastic piece. This is soft, this is hard, and you can see those Harman Kardon speakers. You can see this one, again, looks very beautiful, and the design of the car is just very posh looking. Now, these details here with this copper finish look a little bit maybe more for the feminine side. I'm going to come back to the screen in a moment just to show you here the air vents that you control through the infotainment. Wireless charger, I'm not sure why there are not two. Ambient lights. You have here cups, so you can have this like this, and you can have more room, or you can have these adjustable cups. And you have here beautiful Lynk Co. You press this button, this opens up. You have 2 USBs, full outlet, and a lot of room here with a rubber mat at the bottom. Now the seats are quite comfortable. You have the ISOFIX for the front seat, and this one there is a button here, so it's spacious. You have here first aid, and you can see the glove box. Now let me just put that back. There's actually nice flint inside as well. You can also open it via the screen. And to show you on the top, we have baseless mirror, auto dimming. You have the selfie camera on the top, and the overview on the back is okay, but the headrest on the back is a little bit in the way. But you have 360 cameras. These are the temperature sensors. There's a screen here for the front airbag and the seat belts. Emergency hazards are here, and emergency road assistance is there. You have here the slider for the light, so you can dim that or switch it off. Yeah, and this is a big beauty mirror. So no documents holder, and let me see, does this extend? No, so this is not covered. But also I've just noticed you have another speaker here that I just noticed. So I like to be thorough, but that's that. Headroom on the front, there's plenty of headroom. Now, before we dive into the main infotainment, let's just cover the digital cockpit. If you watch my Lynk Co 01, this is the same, exactly the same. There's also a night theme. I've unfortunately got the car with an empty battery. I'll charge it up for the night review. So it should display 200 kilometers of range in full charge. And you use these buttons here. Sorry. So that was supposed to be for the sound. Okay, so you can maybe hear the petrol now. So you can engage because the battery is not charged. So once again, press this one and use the arrows. So you can see a radio here. You can press here for the trip computer. So I was driving the car for a short distance. So this is height. You can see here this one is 5 liters, so which is pretty good. You can also see the consumption here. Now I will do again separate video range test. If you press again the menu, you can go down here to your tire pressure or up. You can here have sport, which is this. You can have a minimalist without things on the side, and you can have here a map, a layout. I kind of prefer it in sport. That's it. Cruise control is not going to engage now, obviously. Moving to the main infotainment screen. It's a beautiful screen. This one still has the protection here. This one it's removed, so there's really not a lot of glare. Excuse me. So this is the home menu. You can pull down here. You can switch here to either the car or map view. That doesn't point north by default, but if you go into the navigation, it does point north. It has all the standard features, and it's some I'm not really sure what map this is, but it's used in BYD and all the Chinese brands like Leapmotor and so on. Now here you have some shortcuts you can hold and change that. Let's play some demo music here. Press to mute. Now, very good sound system, I gotta say. I really haven't played with the settings, but it's pretty loud. And the pull down menu here, you have plenty of shortcuts like auto hold, all the good features. There's even a wake, so just there's a pet mode, car wash mode. You can open the sunroof, glove box. There's all the driving modes and other features, light, brightness, and so on. Plenty of stuff. Here you can control the AC. If you press here, you bring the AC menu. There's here settings. This is the classical menu. You can go to the seats here, ventilated and heated in this one, and all the good stuff. Now there's the gear selector. You have these settings. So this is the home menu. You have the app menu. You can download apps. You have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, if I'm not mistaken. And radio has plenty of stations. There should be FM and DAB, if I'm not mistaken. And you can add favorites. So that's that. Now I think the petrol is a bit louder and it's probably charging the battery. because we're idling, but usually it's not too loud when you're driving. It's pretty good. And okay, here's the Apple CarPlay. Have also Spotify, 360 cameras, excellent resolution. You can have here 360 view. You can have small. This one engages when you use a turn signal. There's transparent view, or you can have the car, although the avatar color is not matching in the exterior color. And what else? Settings. So the car settings here, I'm quickly going to run through these. Drive, you have all of these. If you put it to drive, then this is not anymore grayed out. You can here adjust recuperation, steering feeling. You can see all this stuff, and I'm going to read all of it. Charging, you can see here, you can set a charge limit. So that's that. It would be recommended, this is a non-LFP battery, to charge it maybe to 90 or 100 when you're going to trip, and then take off immediately. Otherwise, if your battery is sitting with 100% charge, it's not good for the battery. For the degradation, you can see here, you can do a schedule and hold charge if you're planning to go uphill and you need a little bit more juice before you get there, so you don't spend it all maybe on the open road or highway. Car settings, there's settings for both front seats, locks, sunroof, ambient lights. You can control the brightness of lights. So that's all there. Screen, there's a night theme, and there's a day theme. So you can have it on auto setting. More settings here. So all of the good stuff. Settings, you can here connect to your mobile phone, and that's that. Plus sound settings, you can here adjust the sound, what kind of sound you want. You can have different settings here, and you can have here equalizer. You can play with the bass, middle, treble, volume for different sources. And I think we've covered everything. This is the assistance. You want to maybe turn off this one each to drive. It's going to be annoying. And let me see here. Drive alert control, so that's for that camera right there. Very annoying sometimes. I wish they added a shortcut on the pull down menu. I haven't seen it. And those are all the settings here. So once again, I think they should have added some sort of shortcut where you can just engage that, or excuse me, disengage that to be more accurate. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think I've covered it all. Of course, so not to forget,
hello.
Open sunroof blind.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you can see, you can use the voice assistant. There's so much light here, and the interior looks so much better. You can use that voice assistant to, switch on heated seats or stuff like that. You just have to say thank you. Otherwise, it keeps listening for that. And for the AC, here you just, control let me see here. I haven't played with this. So cutting this in, you have here the automatic heated seats. You just press it here, it's going to be off, or you can turn it on. Or by pressing here, when you see auto setting, it's going to automatically turn on. For the AC here, you can switch off auto and just adjust here the fan, and then here you choose the air direction. When you choose the top here, then you can adjust this air vent direction, just like on Tesla. To be honest, I saw that first there, but otherwise, if you put it to auto, then you can't control that. It's automatically blowing air at the bottom. Okay, this is a rear switch. You can see that as well. So how do I switch back to front? Oh, just tap here. But that's it. I'm going to wrap it up here. Video is becoming longer than I wanted. So I know people don't have any more too long attention span. So I'm trying to keep it up to half an hour. Now, once you lock the car, it's going to switch off. Let me just show you the engine bay compartments. So it has gas struts, so you can see that. And just to show you, of course, marked blue, your washer fluid. Here's your 4-cylinder petrol and electric motor next to it. Again, 12-volt battery is in the back. The rest I'll leave it to mechanics. I'm gonna let this close up, so it closes perfectly. And ours the tour of the new Lynk Co 08. Thank you for watching. A like, share, comment below, helping with the algorithm. And stay tuned for point of view driving, night point of view driving, night tour, the next video, and range test. See you in the next one. Bye.